Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of HorrorBuzz Live, where we bring you the newest and latest information from HorrorBuzz and a little bit of news from the world of horror and filmmaking. So, tonight we have some very special things planned for you. We have Lindsay, of course, bringing us all of the news and information that is coming out this week, movies coming out, things that have popped up on Netflix. But then we also have, two very special guests, Michael Gibson and Calvin from the new film Mutant Vampires from the Planet Neptune. It's so new, they haven't made it yet, and they're looking for your help. And then, of course, finally, we will end with our fabulous Michael Myers giveaway that was announced on Instagram. And this is going to be some fun stuff. So without further ado, let's bring on Lindsay.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Lindsay.
Happy to see you.
How's it going with you?
It's going pretty good. I had a little jambalaya for Mardi Gras, so it's been a good day so far in the land of quarantine.
Any of that King's cake or
King's bread? No.
King's bread? Yeah.
My luck, I would choke on the baby and that'd be it. So I stay away from that.
Baby cakes. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? Let's jump right in. What do we have going on this week? Oh, wait.
There's a couple
you know
things.
what? I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. I forgot to tell everybody. Listen, if you're liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe on YouTube or give us a like on Facebook. Also, comment. Come on. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from our audience and our fans. And let's get this going. Okay, so follow us on Twitter and at HorrorBuzz, at horror_buzz, Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. Throw us some change if you like us. So, okay, cool. Now that I got all the housekeeping out of the way, Lindsay, please give us the entertainment news.
Got it. So this week we've got a couple things coming out. So on February 18th, we have something coming to Shudder. So that is Shook, and it's about a social media star, and she becomes target of an online terror campaign. And she has to solve a series of tests to prevent people she cares about from getting murdered. So it's kind of like Saw meets the internet meets Unfriended. Or is it real, or is it just a game played at her expense? Only one way to find out, and that's on February 18th on Shudder. On February 19th, we have a couple films coming out. So there is Paranormal Prison, and this is about an impending demolition of a abandoned, kind of spooky prison, and paranormal investigators go in there, and they've got a couple tricks up their sleeve to revive their audience viewership. And things take a turn for the worse. And that's coming out to video on demand streaming platforms. You can find that on just about any VOD platform on the 19th. Also on the 19th, we've got The Sinners. And this is kind of a spin on the 7 deadly sins. So we've got girls that go to a religious high school and they start to rebel against the religious overlords, if you will. And they start a cult, and everybody embodies a different deadly sin. And Grace Carver, who is one of the lead characters, and she discovers that a friend of theirs is about to air out all of those dirty little secrets that they have, and action must be taken. So if that interests you, that's also going to be on all different VOD streaming platforms. So we have a couple of events coming up as well. So we have from the minds that brought you EDC. So if you are a rave techno music fan, then this might be for you. We have a socially distanced electronic light and music party. And it's designed for families, so don't think it's going to be maybe what you think a rave is. For all ages, all families, all types. And it's called Electric Mile. It's in Arcadia, California, which is about 20-ish miles, 25-ish miles outside of Los Angeles. And it starts in a warehouse, and it goes through 7 different experiences and magical worlds with techno music to boot. And I wanted to point out that one of the 7 worlds that you go through is Escape Halloween. So if you like Halloween and you like techno music, this really might be for you. Tickets are timed and they range from $69.99 to $99.99, and it's per car. So you can fit up to 8 people. However many seatbelts are in your cars, how many can go. And it's for the rest of February. So make sure you snag those tickets if that interests you. Evil Expo is also this weekend, the 19th through the 21st. And it's all online, so it gives fans specifically of villains, anti-heroes, and antagonists of all types a chance to enjoy different types of festival activities. Safety of your own home. You can do things like live painting class. You paint Pennywise. Ghost stories, virtual Halloween party on Saturday night, some movie screenings. Tickets are $25 for general admission and $35 for VIP, and they can be purchased at evilexpo.com. And I would be remiss, I learned my lesson. Love bites, guys. Let's talk about this for a second. I know I didn't mention it last week, but I'm going to mention it this week because the Tunnel of Terror folks let us know that due to unforeseen circumstances, their Love Bites event got postponed or canceled, rather. So they didn't have it. If you got a ticket to that, you will be refunded, and they are going to be doing an all new event. So it's not Love Bites, it's something else, and it will be announced soon. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe something St. Patrick's related. Either way, if you weren't able to grab a ticket to the Love Affair, fear not, something is a brewing. And if you did get tickets and you had your dreams dashed, well, then I guess Tunnel of Terror was right. Love Bites. So one more announcement on the docket here. In the spirit of cancellations, Haunt X has been postponed until next year. That is the DIY Haunter and Halloween Expo Fan Fest, and that takes place every February at the Pomona Fairplex. It has been postponed to February 19th and 20th, 2022, due to COVID's unwillingness to chill the hell out. So put that on your calendars now. Those classes fill up mighty quick, and use that as a motivation to keep on trucking through this 2020 part 2. So that's what we've got going on in your world of movies and events for this week.
Yeah, Miss Rona is just not leaving us.
She just won't quit.
But you know what? We got this. We have got this. Incidentally, I have seen The Sinners, and I did an interview with 2 of the leads and the writer-director, and that movie's fun. I mean, I say it in
a good one.
Oh God, it feels like The Craft, Jawbreaker, Clueless. You know,
love it.
A little bit of Cruel Intentions, but it's really kind of funny. And I even told the director, I was like, I did not expect to like it as much as I did, because it was sharp, you know. So I'll have that review up soon enough. But yeah, definitely check that one out. Yeah. So another thing, you said that Love Bites canceled and is either refunding or offering you admission into the next event.
So I guess I should clarify, all tickets are being refunded. So you do not have a guarantee to the next event. Everything is being refunded, and they are announcing their next brand new event soon, clean slate. So if you didn't get a ticket to Love Bites, here's your chance. And if you did get a ticket, you're going to have to try again. Sorry, folks. But the Tunnel of Terror OC people are working really hard to continue to bring you the spirit of Halloween all year long. So we'll see what they've got in store.
I am guessing, I'm picturing Jeff Heimbuck at home right now, crossing his fingers for a Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun in the Hood drive-through experience. So for St. Patty's Day.
Well, first of all, Leprechaun in Space is the best Leprechaun, not Leprechaun in the Hood, and I'll fight Jeff on that.
You know what? I think that we should have a debate about that. But because, you know, I mean, he'd be down. I mean, he's also a big fan of Jason X, so there we go. So I know. So that's that. And thank you so much for bringing all that information to us.
You're welcome.
And keep us posted. Oh, you know what? You saw that Cecil Hotel thing, right?
Yes, I did.
Was it good?
Yes. Yeah. So here's how it goes, guys. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Cecil Hotel and with the case that they talk about with the disappearance of Elisa Lam. The trailer is misleading. I'll start off by saying that if you think you're going to get this like super paranormal spooky thing, that's not what it is at all. It is very much a true crime documentary, but where it pivots is it doesn't focus necessarily just on the facts of the crime, how it unfolded, how it was solved. It looks at the societal implications, so how the web sleuths got involved and how it affected, how it helped, and how it muddled the case. It was really fascinating to look at it from that lens. So it was kind of almost like a sociological experiment almost. And so if that's not your bag, then don't check it out. But I recommend it. I thought it was fascinating. And really, at the end of the day, what I would love to see is like another episode on the Cecil Hotel and all the infamous people that have stayed there, the myriad of crimes that have occurred there. There's plenty. They could do a whole series just on that place alone. So it was really, really a great introduction to that very infamous hotel.
Super cool. Well, thank you again, Lindsay, for breaking that down. And will you stick around with us till the end?
Oh, you got it. Where I'd rather be.
You know what? You're the very best. Okay. And hold tight. We'll come back to you. So, as I'd mentioned before, we had Lindsay there. Now, what I'd like to remind everybody is if you would like to join the HorrorBuzz team and review movies, read books, play games, and write about it, please let us know. And I will be posting the link to fill out the questionnaire, the little job application, so to speak. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll have some fun. And there it is in the comments right there for you. Ta-da! Okay, so next, though, as you know, at HorrorBuzz, we are big supporters of indie horror in general, be that films, games, books, anything. And we want to give a platform to the people who are up and coming, who are looking for help and launching a project. Some filmmakers reached out to us recently, Calvin McCarthy and Michael Gibson, and they had an amazing project that I think that we would love to hear about. Let's bring on Michael and Calvin. How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going good. Good.
Going really good. We're having a really, really busy and really good day.
Yeah. First 48 hours have been very busy for the Indiegogo campaign, which is a really good sign. Before we actually get into anything, I would like to agree with Lindsay that Leprechaun in Space is the best Leprechaun movie. And that's just fact.
Oh my God, you should see
it. It's easy.
That's awesome. That's totally awesome.
So anyway, back on track.
Well, let's talk about your film. Give us the elevator pitch, title and elevator pitch, and go.
Yeah, so the movie is called Mutant Vampires from the Planet Neptune. It is a little bit of my love letter to the filmmaker Don Dohler. I'm assuming that most of your viewers probably know about Don Dohler, but if you don't, he is an independent horror icon from the Baltimore area from the 80s, and he really did a really good job of making these like slasher movies mixed with alien invader movies. And he kind of coined the phrase blood, boobs, and beasts, which is the name of a documentary that's about his life. So the movie is got a really pretty simple pitch. It's 5 friends who kind of embark on this vacation to go camping and partying, where unbeknownst to them, there is a murderous space vampire lurking in the shadows, much like Don Dohler's Night Beast.
And you just launched the Indiegogo, 2 days ago?
Yeah, just about 48 hours ago now.
And how's it been going so far?
It's been going great. I think that we're about a quarter of the way funded. We've had a lot of contributions. We had Sean C. Phillips, who's a pretty popular YouTube movie reviewer, who's a fan of horror films. He reached out and is going to be playing like a small part in the movie. We've had a lot of positive reaction to it, especially from the horror community, which is great because I mean that's where I come from. I'm a horror fan first.
Yeah. And Michael, how are you involved with the project?
I'm the producer, and I'm also doing the production sound on it. I'm a big crew guy. I love independent film. I love being on film sets. And I've been working with Calvin for a little over a year now. And we've been pretty busy the last 6 months opening a small independent film studio in Portland, Oregon. That's going to take a lot of our projects and our friends' projects to the next level.
That is amazing. So how does what different tiers are you offering in regards to how to get involved with your project?
I think the tiers range from everything. Calvin, maybe you give one that you're really excited about, and I'll say that the highest tier is you get to have the mutant vampire costume, the really cool silicone latex mask, and the astronaut suit. So that's the highest level, but then we have everything ranging in between from $1, which is a thank you, to $35, which is posters, $50 for t-shirts. We also have featured kills. You can be a featured kill in the movie for, I think, $1,000. We also have the UFO, the model UFO, because we are going to have miniatures in this. I think Calvin and I are really big on doing things kind of like old school and bringing back special effects and miniatures and rear projection and things like that. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Anything else that you thought was noteworthy, Calvin?
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of swag. And we've got a lot of really cool swag. Like you mentioned, we have t-shirts, but we also have keychains. We have card decals available with a really nice Mutant Vampires design on it. We're also selling the Monsters Space Ray Gun as well. So you can purchase the Mutant Vampires Ray Gun, which I think is really fun. It was a lot of fun to make those.
Oh, wait, one more. We have a special X-rated prop that you can buy for $750. So that one is a secret. Only those who are really bold will dare to buy it. And it's an X-rated prop. You don't know what you're going to get.
How many people are going to be able to buy this?
What?
One.
How many people are?
There's only one.
Very special person.
Please get it out of my house.
So, what other influences have touched this project? I mean, what are some of the films that really inspired you to make something as insane as Mutant Vampires from Neptune? I mean, that's amazing.
Well, I've been a huge horror movie fan my entire life. I have a YouTube channel that's dedicated to reviewing movies. It's called Reference This Film, and it's like forgotten horror and sci-fi films. I've been watching a lot of these since I was a little kid, but The Incredible Melting Man, I would say, is like a really big influence on this movie. Like I said, the works of Don Dohler, Planet of the Vampires, that Mario Bava film is a really big influence. I've made about 5 feature horror films, all of which have been released through different distribution companies. And I think that my biggest influence as a filmmaker is George Romero and Lucio Fulci. Most of my films are like kind of grindhousey, sort of supernatural films. This is the first time I'm making a monster movie, which is like where I got my start in all of this. So the influences for this one are not necessarily my influences for becoming a filmmaker. When we opened the studio, Michael and I just knew that we wanted to do something really fun. We wanted to do something really catchy. And it kind of came down to what was like the most ridiculous, feasible thing that we could do for a certain amount of money. And we immediately just kind of sat there on the whiteboard and I forget exactly how it happened, but I remember us throwing out titles like Vampires from Outer Space. And I mean, it was just kind of like lightning in a bottle. It just kind of started clicking together really quickly. But a lot of those influences are Don Dohler and Mario Bava films, obviously films from the 50s.
Well, everybody knows that vampires, they come from Neptune.
Absolutely. Neptune is the coolest planet, too.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's it's got that storm that's always there. I don't know.
The big blue eye.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
It's the last planet after Pluto got nixed.
Everyone uses Mars, right? All right. Jupiter's too big. Jupiter
doesn't hear that garlic can't grow. on that island or that planet.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, so that makes total sense.
It's just a gas giant, right? No holy water or anything.
Well, yeah, this again, if anybody wants to pop in and ask a question, you are welcome to. Also, please visit their Indiegogo and throw in some change. These filmmakers need some help. But one thing that I really want to do is, well, let's talk about Leprechaun in Space then.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm in.
Calvin, I have to say that when you so heroically came to my defense, I did a little like Snoopy-esque happy dance.
It is true though. It is the best Leprechaun. It's the most entertaining, and it has nothing to do with space, man. I usually think that series sort of jump the gun or jump the shark when they go into space, but Leprechaun 4 in space is just. Leprechaun is already a ridiculous horror villain, so you might as well just one-up it and go even more ridiculous with like doesn't he come from like his own leprechaun planet? It may have been like a year since I've seen it, but right? Doesn't
oh
he?
My gosh, let me recall. So I know he's courting what's her name? Zarina, right? And then they're gonna kill each other, and then do they talk about him being from another planet?
Something, right? Because they go and they get the alien princess,
right? And then they inject what's his face with her DNA, and then
he
like a scorpion and a tarantula, and then
he goes up inside of one of the soldiers when he's taking a leak, and then bursts out later. It's clearly the best one. Like,
okay, obviously I am missing something.
We need to try to have a crossover film with mutant vampires versus space leprechauns.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we all want that. And if you can mix in a little troll too.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Fragasso is another hero of mine, actually. I unironically love Claudio Fragasso. I love his other films. Yeah. Beyond Darkness is a really good movie.
Well, gigantic Troll 2 fan here.
Yeah, me too.
Nilbog is someplace I want to retire.
Yeah.
So that's it. So, you know, everybody, if you would love to contribute to indie cinema and the production of it, please hit up these gentlemen and give them some money. We have to get this film made. I want to see vampires on Neptune.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all we got, man. Okay, thanks so much for coming by. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care. Best of luck on your projects.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, you know what time it is now, Lindsay?
I do.
What time it is?
It's the giveaway time.
Oh my God.
I read the room wrong. Oh, there it is. Look how beautiful he is. Oh.
Well, we are now going to pull from pull a name at random. Okay. Whoever answered the trivia question, and the trivia question was, what was the original name for the film Halloween? The correct answer, The Babysitter Murders. But it was a marketing executive that suggested maybe the movie should be set during Halloween so they could release it then. And oddly enough, there was no other film called Halloween. And they did it, and well, it for a long time was the most successful independent film in the history of movies. However, we're not giving that away. We are giving that figure away. And from the, let's see here, I'm looking right now on our Insta, and I am just going to pull a name. Shall I? Okay, Lindsay, you tell me when to stop.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so much pressure. Okay.
I'm
sorry if I don't pick your name. Stop.
Okay, I have one. Should I keep it or burn it?
Oh my gosh, no, I can't do that. You have to keep it because
I have to keep it? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm like sweating right now.
Well, I'm
Having
happy to
other people's
say.
fate in my hands. This is.
Grab your dog. I'm happy to say that SoCaloween 909 is the winner. SoCaloween 909 commented the Babysitter Murders, and I'm favoriting that one right now, and you're the winner. All right. I'll send you a direct message on Insta, and we will get your shipping information, and you will have 12 inches of Michael Myers all to yourself. What?
I don't know. I
Cool.
mean, just the phrasing of that. Just think for a second.
It's a 12-inch figure. Do you want me to pull up the footage again?
No, it's just you were just. No, this is a family-friendly show, so I'm not going to. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it.
No.
That's it.
But SoCaloween did. SoCaloween 909.
You're right.
I'll
They
send you a
did.
message. All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much for watching. And you know what? That's all that we have. That is all that we have.
That was a
for this.
lot.
You know what? It was a lot. And I have to give the Love Bites people props. It's really hard to put on a show. It's really hard to put on a show during a pandemic. And it's really cool that they're doing something right. So you guys, give them the support. Show them the support, and just be patient, because they're trying to put on the best show they can for you. All right? So that's that. And with that, we are done with HorrorBuzz Live. And you know what? I think I'm going to ask another trivia question.
Do it.
I am. Okay. So this coming week, we'll be back next Tuesday. All right. 7 p.m. The trivia question for this week is, and don't Google it and cheat, but if you know it, just put it in the comments, or wait until a bunch of responses are the same and just pile on there. You might have a chance.
Cheating, but
That's totally cheating, but what am I going to do? So the question is, how many Amityville films are there? Okay. We're talking all of them. How many Amityville films are there? Okay. And if you mention in the comments here on YouTube or on Facebook, and you're one of the correct answers, then I will pick you at random, one person at random, to win a very special Blu-ray. As of yet, I haven't picked it, but it's going to be good. So there we are. There's our show for this week. And that's that. So please, everybody, stay safe and show a little bit of kindness to people this week with everything going on. And thank you again to our frontline workers doing everything they can to keep us functioning and safe. All right? And let's get back to Halloween, for God's sakes. So
need it, people.
Oh, there's a chance. There's a chance this year. All right, guys. Please stay safe, and we will see you in the fog.